Who would have guessed something like this was out here?
People busy playing by the rules, that's who.
Tch. You say you weren't trying to make your dad angry, but look at you now.
Sometimes you have to bend the rules a little and take risks if you want to get ahead, right? So I took that risk and here we are now.
I almost feel like she means it in more ways than one, but best to keep that to myself. I look down at the lake alongside her. I mean, you have a point there. No denying that. In my case, though, breaking the rules backfires on me more often than not. And then that leads to me getting stuck or set back. Or worse, causing some demented demon madman to go on a pyromania spree.
Is that so? I guess you have to be more creative whenever you do it then.
Huh. Anyone ever tell you that you might have a future being a lawyer?
Huh! It wouldn't be the first time somebody did that. Amy used to say I have the mind cut out for it all the time.
She falls silent upon saying her name. It's okay if you still miss her, Natsuki.
Tell me, do you still miss Konoha?
That came out of left field pretty quickly. She's turned away from me slightly. I take a deep breath. If I'm being honest, yeah, I had more to say. I do miss her from time to time, especially right around this time of year. It's been a little over a year now, but it still feels like it was last week or something. I'm sure it's supposed to be but. Amy meant a lot to you, almost the same way Kotonoha meant a lot to me. I know people go around telling you how time heals all wounds, but I think there's some wounds that won't go away completely, no matter how much time goes by.
Yeah, I just don't know how long I'm going to feel this way.
Hard to say. Everyone is different with how they go through the whole grieving process. Kind of like I said before about my grandma, right?
Yeah, I remember. I finally cried, but only after some bit of time passed.
And that's okay. There's no shame in that. Unless you're the old man who said men should never cry because it makes them weak. We remain quiet until I try to change the subject as best as I can. Is this like your secret spot or whatever?
You can say that. I know it sounds silly, but I like to think of it more like my sanctuary. I like to come here a lot whenever I need time to think or blow off some steam.
I get that. It's a pretty nice spot, I have to say. Considering there's not a lot of people, it seems pretty peaceful and quiet as well.
And that's exactly why I like it. That and the lake is pretty nice to look at as well.
It's kind of mesmerizing, I have to admit.
Right?
I guess I can see why you like to come here.
I don't let just anyone in on its little secret see it better feel special.
I'm honored that you shared your secret sanctuary with me. She playfully gives me a little shove before putting her hand down right on top of mine. I feel my face get warmer as I look down at my hand. Looking at her, the red tinge on her cheeks is kind of adorable. We both pull our hands back and look away from each other. What was that? I nervously fiddle with the pendant as I turn to look at her. She looks back at me sheepishly. It's kind of jarring not seeing her being so confident or in your face like I've gotten used to her being.
So, what's that you got there?
Huh? Oh, this thing? It's some kind of pendant I got a while back. I don't usually wear it all that much, but I just felt like it today.
Never picked you as the jewelry type.
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure why I have it, as stupid as it sounds. I just got it on a whim from Yuri along with that lock and key. As far as I know, I don't even need this for anything else now.
So, you don't know why you have it, but you have it anyway.
Okay, Miss Future Lawyer. I reach around my neck to pull it off. I then surprise Natsuki by putting it around her neck. If you're so interested in it, why don't you have it?
What the? Huh? I can't take this from you.
Why not? You said so yourself. Besides, I don't think I want or need it much anymore, so it's okay.
But then how much did it cost you?
Not a single penny, since this was just given to me by someone else. Sure as hell not going to tell her I got it from Yuri because of some curse.
Are you sure about this?
It's fine. Trust me. I'd feel better knowing it'll end up with someone that'll appreciate it more than I would. If you don't like it, you can just give it to someone else.
No! I guess I'll keep it since you were nice enough to give it to me.
Alright, then it's settled. With that out of the way, we take a moment to admire the setting sun just overhead.
I don't think I've ever watched the sunset from this place. Of course, I've never been alone like this with a guy before either.
I suppose there's a first time for everything.
Wait. Ah, damn it, what time is it?
I think it's almost 6 p.m. judging by the sunset.
Damn it, I have to get home.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just have to be home before my dad gets all worked up and worried about me, that's all. Ugh.
Don't need me to walk you home or anything.
No, it's fine. It's not all that far from here anyway. I'd like to stay longer here with you, but...
I understand. Don't worry about it. We can always try doing this again another time, right?
Yeah. I really enjoyed today. Thanks for asking me out.
Huh. I guess this really was a date then, wasn't it?
Huh. You idiot. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
With that, Natsuki scurries away. I lean back in the bench a bit, still processing the day's events. What? What even happened just now? What was all of that? I guess I'll never know. Hey, old man. If I went to you instead of Mom for dating advice, what would you have done? Would you have been proud of me like she was? Or would you have been disappointed in me for some stupid reason? A question I'll never get an answer to, but maybe if he acted like an actual father to me, I wouldn't have struggled with dating and love as much. I sigh deeply before getting up and start making my way home. June 9th, 2019. It's been about a day, but the events from yesterday are still swirling around in my head. I haven't felt this way since... Wait, is that right? I mean... But... I love you, Kotono, huh? But then I never... That's right. I never told her how I felt about her when she was alive. I wanted to, but I couldn't bring myself to. Is this even right? I don't want to forget about her, but then there's nothing I can do for her now. It's been at least 1 full year and a month since she died. All this time has gone by and I still have her in my memory. And yet, being with Natsuki yesterday and talking to her... I don't even know anymore. Ugh. I plop my head face first into a pillow. The way I feel when I'm around Natsuki is so much like the way I felt around Koto back then. Being with her and talking with her. As stupid as it sounds, I felt more alive than I have in the last year or so being with her. At the same time, though, part of it just feels wrong to me. I don't know why. I lift up my head and look at the diary. I haven't read anything from it in a while. Honestly, I don't know if I should, especially after yesterday. You know what? I get up and grab the book from my nightstand. Out of sight, out of mind. That's how the saying goes, right? I toss the diary back into the trunk and lock it up. As much as I'd like to have an idea where Natsuki stands after our date, I can't bring myself to find out. Not to mention it's dishonest, as Mio put it, and I shouldn't even be looking at it. My mind isn't even in the right place with all these thoughts rattling in my head, so why add to the problem? Today is Sunday. We've got school tomorrow. I might as well try to relax for the rest of the night and put this out of my head. Who knows? As far as you know, maybe you're overthinking everything and it's not as bad as you're making it. Maybe Natsuki doesn't even see you that way and you're just being an idiot. That's it. Besides, who in their right mind would ever fall in love with you? Not Kotono, huh? That's for sure. I stop for a moment when I think back to Friday and what Natsuki said before.
They're not creepy or whatever else you said people think about you. If any girl ever tells you that you're creepy, they're just doing that to make themselves feel better.
Aw, who am I trying to kid here? I fall back onto my bed and turn on the TV. Maybe there's something on that'll that'll take my mind off things. Say hello to my little friend! Hola! Is there anything else on right now? As I'm fumbling around with the remote, my phone starts ringing. Huh? That's weird. Almost no one ever calls me. I pick it up and see the caller ID. Huh? Why is Natsuki calling me right now? I waste no time answering.
Hallie?
It almost sounds like she was crying before calling me. Natsuki? What's wrong? Are you okay?
I'm sorry. I didn't know who else to call.
Easy now. What's wrong?
It's Dad. He's...
Where is he?
He's in the slammer.
What? How the hell did that happen? Natsuki sounds like she's about to start going into panic mode. Take it easy. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to right now.
No. Since I hinted at it before, I might as well say it. He was struggling with his old job, so he took up something on the side at night. I wasn't sure what, though. I figured it might have been something like being a drug dealer. I hoped I was wrong, but I didn't think he actually did any of that stuff.
Oh shit.
I just got a call from the police and there was a drug bust earlier. My dad was there. They've got him in custody now. I knew things were bad, but I didn't think they were that bad. Not to the point where he'd actually stooped to doing something like this.
Natsuki, where are you right now?
I'm at home. At least for now.
For now? Where are you going to be staying?
My aunt. Dad's older sister. They call her as well. She's on her way to get me since she feels like I can't be left alone like this. Ugh. Why did this all have to happen? I thought things were going to start getting better, especially after yesterday.
It almost sounds like she's about to break down crying. Natsuki,
I have to go now. My aunt is going to be here for me soon. I'll see you at school later.
Before I can say anything, the call ends. I put my phone down and roll over into my bed. What? What even was all that? Here, I thought I was saving Natsuki's life, but now... No, maybe I'm overthinking things here. Maybe it's not as bad as it sounds. The guy was a psychopath, right? Maybe it's a good thing he's locked up. If he loses his mind again, there's no way he can kill Natsuki this time. Yeah, as cruel as it sounds, maybe this is a good thing and her life will get better now. At least, I hope so. I don't even know anymore. June 10th, 2019. Natsuki didn't show up for school today. She said she'd see me in school later, but she wouldn't lie to me, right? I don't know why this has me so worried, but it does. I spoke with Yuri earlier today, and she told me to come on by after school. I ring the doorbell and wait for her. After a few moments, I hear some fumbling with the lock, and the door opens.
Oh, there you are, Hallie. Come inside.
Thanks. I step inside as she closes the door behind me. We sit on opposite sides as we make our way into the living room.
Well then, you were telling me about how Natsuki's life is apparently worse now thanks to you screwing things up.
More or less.
I saw some police crowd around her house this morning on my way to school. Would that have anything to do with it?
Ugh, damn it.
Hallie, what's going on? Tell me.
It's like this. Natsuki's dad is in jail now because he became a drug dealer. Her eyes widen and she stares at me in shock. Yeah, talking about things going from bad to worse, right? Natsuki was telling me he was looking for a job, but that he was sneaking off at night doing God knows what. Because he was being so shady about it, she had no clue what exactly he was up to.
Goodness, I had no idea things had gotten that bad for her.
Apparently they were.
I can only hope it isn't because of... No, it can't be.
Because of what?
Looking into things more, I stumbled upon something that confirmed a suspicion I had. Essentially, even if you are successful in meeting the terms of a way-short deal with Tarankos, there is a catch involved.
Wait, so aside from him being a pathological liar saying whatever he wants...
That's right. It seems that while you might get what you want, there will always be a downside involved. In this case, you saved Natsuki's life and she gets to live. Now it seems like her life is taking a turn for the worse. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the term, but it sounds almost like a monkey's paw situation.
The hell? Damn, there's no winning with this guy. As if Amy dying wasn't already a bad enough thing for her.
It's just a hunch, but let's just hope for Natsuki's sake that I'm off the mark. Tell me exactly what happened when you found out about all of this.
Okay. She called me up scared on Sunday and told me everything about how her dad got caught dealing drugs. She mentioned her aunt was coming for her, but she didn't really say much of anything else before hanging up on me. She said she'd see me at school, but I didn't see her at all today, and I have no idea what's going on since she's not answering her phone.
Where is she now, though? Do you know?
No. Aside from her aunt apparently going for her, that's all I know.
Oh dear.
What?
I know we haven't spoken in a long time, but I did once stumble into a conversation where Natsuki was talking about her aunt. Did she say it was her father's sister?
That's what she said. Why?
All right. I wasn't sure if her mother had any siblings, as she never mentioned it to me. Anyway, from what I remember, she liked her aunt she likened her aunt to a bitter old witch who hated life, more or less.
What? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm afraid not. Those were her exact words. That's why I mentioned it. It's been a while since they've last spoken.
If that's not her life taking a turn for the worse, I don't know what is then.
I would try reaching out to her if I could, just to help put you at ease. Although... wait, now
each other and spoke regularly, but she and I had something of a falling out around a year ago.
She never mentioned that to me. In fact, she's never said anything bad about you. I think she mentioned you in her diary once, but I thought you didn't like talking to her anymore.
Oh, well, that's somewhat of a relief. I could have sworn she hated me. That's not the important matter at hand, though. My point is that things could have changed since then, and perhaps her aunt isn't so much of a bitter old miser as she made her out to be.
I'd like to hope so. Wait, you said that you and Natsuki had a falling out?
Not one of my proudest moments, but yes. Why do you ask?
Now that I'm thinking about it, I had no idea what she meant about you not wanting to talk to her anymore.
Oh, yes.